Hey everyone, this is Mike.
Hey, and this is Josh.
Hey, and today we are looking at some of the facts, fun facts, whatever kind of facts you want to, about one of our favorite Christmas movies, and that is the 2015 Krampus. There's a bunch of different Krampuses out there. I have not watched all of them, but this is one that me and my son watch every year. What's your thoughts on that?
This is the definitive Krampus movie to me. I've never watched any other ones, but to me, this is a definitive Krampus movie. The guy already gave us a definitive Halloween movie that is about the holiday of Halloween and the traditions. And I feel like this is giving us a different look at a Christmas tradition that's celebrated other places, not necessarily the U.S., but a lot of other places in the world, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's Austria, Germany, Bavaria. Get country out there. Krampus is really big.
Yep.
Or Krampus, ever how you say. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna butcher it in the South anyway.
I know we call it Krampus, but I think it is Krampus.
Okay. So as Josh mentioned, Michael Dougherty, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I may have messed that up as well. He did Trick or Treat, which we love. Both of us love that movie too.
5 out of 5 for me, Mike.
That's right. That's the first 5 out of 5, the first 5 rating we've gotten on this show. And when we do a movie review, this one right here though he did Krampus as well in 2015. And I really wish he'd always would have came out with another one, but he hasn't yet. Maybe he will down the road. He is coming on a Trick or Treat too, I think, down the road.
Hopefully.
Yep. So
and I hope not to stray off too much, but I hope when he does Trick or Treat 2, it is a whole new line of stories. I mean, of course, Sam's in there. You gotta have to have Sam in there, but it's like a whole new line of stories that maybe deal with other themes. That's what I hope.
Yeah. So we're going to bring up some fun facts, whatever you want to call it, on this movie that maybe you didn't know about, and then also kind of give our little opinion of what we think that movie was like. So Josh, you want to start off giving us some like kill counts and everything?
Yeah. So in the movie doesn't have like hardly any kills, right, Mike?
Right. PG-13.
PG-13. So to me, the only kill that we know of and we see is the guy in the DHL, I think it's DHL, right? Truck, yep. The delivery guy. He's frozen to the bone. He's dead. He's frozen. Now, there's a plow truck driver unaccounted for, but we don't know what happened to him. So we can't count him as a death or anything. So, and there's actually 12 captures in this movie. Not kills. They're captures because they're not dead. None of them are dead. So, and that goes into the later in the movie.
Oh, alert. I think you've seen the movie though by now since you're clicking on this video, but you find out in the movie that they're not dead. But during the movie, you might think they're dead.
Right. In the first the first time I saw it, I thought they were dead. Yep. I didn't know any better. Mm-hmm. So on Rotten Tomatoes score, the critics gave this a 66%. And surprisingly, in my opinion, the audience only has this at a 51%, Mike. And that is criminally low, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, people maybe are funny about Christmas movies. I don't know, but I liked the movie. I liked it from the very first time I saw it. And I think IMDb gave it like a 61 or 60 to 6.1 or 6.2, right? So it's a little bit higher on IMDb, but still not a 7, 8, 9 as high as I thought it really would be.
Right, and the critics like this one more than the audience, which surprises me, So
I think this one, this one's only been out 7 years.
Yeah.
2015. So maybe it's one of those kind of like Halloween where the longer it's out, the more people are going to start liking it and more attention it'll get.
Right. And well, maybe you're right because like Christmas, when you watch Christmas movies, you want a happy ending. This movie does not have a happy ending at all. So
no, it doesn't have a happy ending, but it's got a good storyline is what it's trying to do.
It's trying to teach these people the real meaning of Christmas and not falling all these traps of Christmas and things. So that's what I enjoy about it. And Mike, go ahead and start these facts that we have here.
Yeah, we got some facts here brought up, and I'll kind of have to read some of this verbatim, but these are some pretty cool facts. So at the beginning of the film, the TV in the kitchen is showing a news broadcast with a scroll saying Season's Greetings. Season's Greetings was a 1996 animated short film directed by Michael Dougherty that introduced Sam, the demonic Halloween spirit from Doherty's cult classic Trick or Treat 2007.
That I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's
Mike.
a little Easter egg in the movie, kind of reflecting back to something Michael Doherty had done earlier.
I like that. And you know what? Also, I really like this Krampus poster. And if not knowing anything about it, if you don't see it, but once you see it, this actually tells you a lot about the movie in this poster.
It sure does.
A ton.
And it says you better watch out.
Yeah, and yeah, it tells you a ton about the movie just by this picture. It's crazy. I really like that poster, Mike.
Yeah. Well, it says also the fake snow came from different sources, but the snow on the ground is mostly made up from the material that's in diapers. So that's
interesting.
Cool. So, yeah, and this whole movie is snow everywhere the whole time. I mean, once from the very beginning, when Max tears up the letter to Santa Claus, it just starts pouring down snow from then on. Okay. So the house Krampus is standing on in one movie poster is a different house seen inside the snow globe held by Krampus on the other movie poster. So there's actually two different movie posters. This is one of them. The other one is a picture of a house and Krampus on top of it. That may be one some people see. This is one I like, but there is a different one as well. But again, it's just saying that house inside that snow globe is not the same house that is on the movie poster, which is a little different. So 95% of this movie was shot on a soundstage.
Well, I can believe that.
The opening scene with the department store, I believe, was filmed in an Austrian department store. So that's where they got the whole beginning opening of the movie. It was, the biggest part of what was filmed, not on a soundstage.
Okay.
And Omi, who is the grandmother that tells an awesome story, and then Michael Dougherty has some awesome animatronics, animation here, not animatronics, but animation going on here. But Omi, Grandma Engel, is the only person to refer to Krampus by name.
Well, it's because she had an interaction with Krampus. I mean, face to face when she was a child.
Yep.
So,
and the next, understandably, with the controversy that surrounded other Christmas horror movies like Silent Night, Deadly Night, 1984, you got Black Christmas, 1974. Krampus 2015 was a very hard sell to these movie companies. And it wasn't until Legendary Pictures agreed to a PG-13 rating that Universal gave the green light for the movie.
Right, because like I think I said that earlier, Mike, people when they watch Christmas movies, they want to feel good. They want to feel good about the holiday. They want a happy ending. And like we said, this movie does not have a happy ending whatsoever. And it's kind of almost like a ending where you're like, wait, what's going, like when you first see it, I feel like a lot of people would see it and be like, wait, what's going on here? Like I thought this was a happy ending or whatever. And it actually has a false ending where you think Krampus is actually gonna like say, okay, like I put you through hell and you learned your lesson, but then they totally take that away. So,
and what I'll be honest with you, when I first watched this movie the first time, and then they cut at the end of this movie to like the morning of, and he comes down the stairs and it's snowing outside, and the whole family's opening up, there together and celebrating, and all of a sudden they start opening presents up. I got pissed. As when I first watched it, I thought, I watched this whole damn movie to find out he was just dreaming the whole time. I actually liked the fact that he opens up the present and sees the Krampus bell, and the whole family's like shocked, and then all of a sudden Krampus picks the snow globe. I like that about the movie because it made more sense to me and was a better twist on it than just waking up. Oh, it was all a night. It was all a dream. I like that. I thought it was a cool twist.
Yeah, for sure. And for me, I think this movie, like I said, ever since when he tears that note up, soon as he does that and says what he says to his family, and he throws the note out the window, the fate is sealed for everyone for eternity. In my opinion, it's sealed right then and there. They're encapsulated in a snow globe when that happens. Yeah.
So, do you want to elaborate a little bit more on that, Josh? Or I guess you kind of did.
Well, Krampus at the end of the movie tried to leave this kid as a reminder again, like he did the grandma, 60 years before that. But Max wasn't having that. He wasn't like the grandma and just said, okay, and hid or whatever. Like, he said, nope, that ain't going to get it. I want my family back and I want everybody back. Well, that's not how it works. You either take what Krampus gives you or you get nothing.
So do you think Krampus always leaves one child then?
Yep.
Behind? I mean, he did the grandmother. He was trying to leave Max, but Max said no.
Right. And I feel like, well, like what made Krampus pick this family, like out of like a bunch of people, that all those greedy people in the store and stuff, Mike? It's because I think of the connection with the grandmother from years past. I
Here's
think
something that just hit me, Josh, and this is something to really think about. We wouldn't know the answer to this. I wonder if all the snow globes that Krampus has are the families that are the families where the kid didn't want to stay. And maybe by not staying, and he takes the whole family, the whole story, it becomes a snow globe.
Okay.
Because there wasn't a snow globe for the grandmother. She was left behind.
Right, but her parents were taken. So they had, in my opinion, that they're in a snow globe, her parents. Living this, well, the whole town is. The whole town was that she said the whole, they came for everyone. Krampus and his people came for him. So
do they really go to the underworld to like a hell though, or is it really to a snow globe, you think?
No, I don't think it's like a hell. I think, well, I mean, he's like people did say, like you said earlier, I think in other video, you said he is Santa Claus's shadow. I mean, he's, so he is like, Santa Claus is the light. He is the dark. I'm not saying it's like hell and heaven and stuff like that. It's not like that. I feel like he's just from a different dimension than Santa Claus is. And that's where he has his collection. Obviously, he has like a house or whatever, and he keeps all these snow globes on it. Wow. And I believe if he comes and gets you, you are stuck in the snow globe. And by Max, if he would have said, okay, and took the bell, I believe he would have went on to live a life just like the grandmother did. Obviously had a family and all this, but always knew in the back of your mind, this is out there. So I better do what I got to do, to make it. And that's why she was so keen on the son, the last one that had belief in Santa Claus. Like, you need to get this letter written. You need to mail it, because she knew what was going to happen if he didn't.
Right.
So,
hey, what do you guys think? Not only did we give you some facts that were kind of mystery facts in there, but also in the tail end of this video, tell us what your opinion on the whole snow globe is. If you like this movie, and also tell us your score. In the other video we gave you, our rating, I'm not going to say it here now, but between 1 and 5 globes, either in that video, tell us what you think how many snow globes it is, or you can put it in this one as well. But also give us your thoughts on, your opinion on what you think the whole deal is. And if you know any more facts, throw them in here. We'd love to be able to read them ourselves.
Right. I thought I remember seeing that I thought I remember this, Mike, but I might be remembering wrong. But one of the houses that's in the neighborhood is actually a famous house from a Christmas movie. And for some reason, I thought it was Kevin McAllister's house from Home Alone is one of the houses on this street. Huh. But I can't recall if that's actually true. But I think I remember hearing that.
Well, I did read on it. I didn't include it as one of the fun facts. But this movie is considered one of the home invasion movies on Halloween. I mean, Christmas. Excuse me. So you got Home Alone, Home Alone 2. You got Black Christmas, and then you got this one where somebody invades the home at Christmas time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. All right, so please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm Mike.
And I'm Josh.
And y'all have a good one. And hey, we got Gremlins coming out soon. Got to check that one out.
Yeah, Gremlins.
Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.